everybody, this is Yusuf from Qbicart team. Today I want to make a book with you. For this, I need sheets of paper, a pair of scissors, and a tape. This is a special tape. It's called a paper tape. You can use this one. It's also called a mask tape, I guess. We can use this to tape our sheets together to make our own book. Oh, have you ever made your own book? Oh, maybe you have. But today we want to make a different book, not just a regular book that we can always see. This should be a special book. It should be an artist book. Though remember, today we are going to tape our sheets together, but not color our book. That is for another activity. Oh, let's go. I've got rectangle sheets of paper. I've got many of them. I first have to decide the size of my book. I think I want my book to be only half the size. So I fold these sheets into two. Now that I have folded them, I think I can move on to stick them. Let me arrange my camera again so that you can see my hands. Okay, these are my sheets that I want to use for my book. Remember, I am going to color my book later, not right now. Now I am only binding my book. Book binding is something very, very special. Remember, you can make your own books and you can get as creative as you wish to be. I think I am going to use these 4 sheets for my book now. With my scissors, I am going to cut these 2 sheets into 2 halves. We have to be very careful with cutting. If we make any mistake, our sheets might not fit into each other. This may cause some problems. So, what I want to do is to decide the cover of my book. This should be the cover of my book. I want to stick this sheet, as the first layer of my book. So I align the folding line with the folding line of this cover. Now I am going to cut a piece of tape and then stick it onto the cover. Remember, I have to do it for the other side as well, so that my book can actually work. We have to bind all the sheets together so that our book will not fall apart when someone opens it. My first layer is done. Look, I've got a book. This is the cover of my book. And when I open the cover, I've got my first sheet and my second sheet. Though I'm not done here. I want to add more and more sheets. I think I want to add this sheet as well. So I decide where I want to add it. I think I will add this one right in the middle. So I align it with the folding line in the middle. We have to be very careful here. Remember, it's very important for our book. I cut a small piece of tape then stick it. Remember, I have to do it for the other side as well. I cut another piece of tape and stick it. Let's see if it works or not. Now, I've got the cover, I've got the first page, I've got the second page, and the third, and I've got the cover as well, the back. Now I want to add more to my book, but I don't want it to be a regular book. So far it looks like a regular book. What can I do? I think I can add a trick. I don't want to stick my sheet like the others. So I decide to add it here. Instead of opening from right to left, I want it to open from bottom to top. So I decide where to stick my sheet to. It's right here. Oh, it's very difficult. We need to be very careful with the binding. It's a very delicate process, you know. Now with my tape, I tape the sheets. Now let's see if it works or not. Oh, you see, I can now fold this sheet from top to bottom, and I can open it from bottom to top. Now let's see how it works out. Oh, there we go. This is our book. But are we done yet? Of course not. I want to add more to my book. I want it to have more sheets because my story should be very long. I need lots and lots of sheets for my story. Now I want to add this sheet here so that I can open another layer. I decide where to stick my sheet to. I take a piece of tape and very delicately I stick it. Let's see if it can actually fold. Here we go. The first layer is done. And the second layer, I think it's done too. And let's see if I can close the cover. Well, yes, I can. Here we go. This is the cover. This is the first page. And then I can open these pages from bottom to top. I can write a very, very long story with this book. Oh, it's a great one. I think we can meet and make new books all together. We can learn how to bind books differently. We can use different techniques, and then we can color our books and create lots and lots of stories all together. I want to see you in Qbicart. Thank you very much for coming and being with us. I love you all.